To him who stands on the wrong side of history, to him who wants to turn back the clock on progress, to him I say, we will not go gentle into that good night. Look at our faces, look in our eyes, and see our fear and love mirrored in your own. There is no hatred or attack, just will and determination to right the wrongs of our people. Look in our eyes and see the iron will. Look at our age and see that we are growing. The future can only succeed if we stand together. We will extend a hand if you are willing to unclench your fist. There is room enough for all, but all must shift to fit. Throughout recorded time, we have danced in the eddies, learning and growing and opening to the new. And when large rocks fall in our path, we had two options: include the stone in our harmonious dance, or break that stone, day by day, year by year, until it was dust floating down the bend. And no, we will not be stopped. As sure as water will flow downhill, this too will change. Look in our eyes and see this river, this force of unspeakable power, a representation of our will, an embodiment of our determination. Those that came before us did not fail. We will not fail them now. 400 years ago, we were told to ignore what our eyes could see. By looking at the stars, we discovered we too moved through the heavens. 90 years ago, we were told to ignore our logic. Humans are a part of nature, not apart from nature. Today, we are told to bury our heads in the sand. We can't destroy the earth, they say. It's too big. We aren't sure how bad it is, so there's no need to stop. The earth is here for us to use. Who cares about some dumb fish no one has ever heard of? It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Now I stand alone. I look over my shoulder for those glorious people with the iron will of a river in their eyes, with the fierceness of generations in their spine, with the will to fight for the rights of others, and yet now I stand alone. It can't be that bad. They rage against the dying of the light. They fight for women. They fight for queer. They fight for all melanin types. Their battles are glorious and sing to my heart with their bravery and their love. But why are they not here? They say, it's bad, we must try, then buy their 100% all-natural pack of lies. It's organic, they tell me, so I'm doing all right. I bike to work, they tell me, so I'm included in the fight. But we all turn to our glowing directors and learn of something new that we must have, and we forget. Forget that every label with the words palm oil is not only the next coffin nail for the orangutan, but also for ourselves. They forget that every earbud, cell phone, smartwatch is another hole dug in the Congo. Device. Another pit in the mountainside with bleak eyes and tired hands moving on the other side. Every season we shed our skins to find new feathers so we might dazzle, and as we do, rivers in Asia run electric green and purple from the vile poison we need to shine. They ask me, well, what then can I buy? And I say, why must you buy? But before I'm done, they've already said bye-bye. I know it's hard, I know it's sad, but it's a fact. Every one of us means less of them. 6-0. 6 out of 10. Look out your window, no, not at your screen. Look at the birds and lizards and bears. 6-0. 60% have died since 1970. What does this mean? In 50 years, we have killed 60% of all mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. In the lifetime of my mother, we have wiped 60% of these animals from the planet. I turn to her and ask why. She shakes her head with sadness in her eyes. I tried. As hard as she could, she tried. She taught me to value all I had, to be grateful for every scrap of grace. But still, we now look to each other in fear. What will happen? It can't be that bad. 4 years ago, I woke to find my community burning. As flames raced across the peaks, as propane tanks exploded in their wake, as memories turned to ash drifted down onto my hair, I looked up and prayed, maybe now we will see how dangerous we can be. PG&E was the cry. They caused the fires. I forced my weary head to rise. Perhaps they lit the match, but the kindling was laid by all of us. Every year the storms grow stronger. Every year the ocean rises higher. Every year the corals flash in warning. They cry, "We are dying." In color, we can see their pain. For 50 years, this fact has been known, covered up but barely so. We gladly opened our hands to all the prizes raining down and ignored the warning signs blaring all around. They told us, "Wait, you'll see, it won't be that bad." And while the waste piled up to our necks, we waited and waited, believing we will all be fine. Besides, there's a new device I must have or else I'll die. I look over my shoulder, and with tears running down from their eyes, the precious few tell me that they tried, but this beast does not so easily die. A hydra weaves many heads from side to side. Cars, clothes, food, electricity, plastic, jewelry, music, movies, devices, each plays a part. To beat this beast, you cannot cut off the head, you must find its heart in 5 easy steps. Greed. Greed. This is the rotten root of all our problems, from race to religion, sex, gender, nation, and creed. The way to fix them all is to stop the greed. Today I stand with eyes squeezed shut. Maybe this can work. I hope and pray and cry and beg. Please listen to my final plea. We have 9 years before it's too late. Each day, more death, less hope. Please, please, do not go gentle into that night. Rage against the dying of the light. Let me turn and raise my eyes to see everyone with their heads held high. We have one view from our eyes of iron. In one voice we cry to protect those in need. Together we demand we must stop this greed.